Namaste, you're welcome. Tonight I'm going to do a stretching class, but a little bit different than a gentle stretching class. This is more like a deep stretching class. So we'll go quite deep into our poses. You will need a belt or a scarf, and you will need to have a glass of water or a drink of water with you. And as always, cushion, because we might use it to open hips. I'm going to see where this journey takes us tonight. So we'll begin with our opening Shavasana. So just take a deep breath in, get yourself comfortable. You may want to lay down for this. You may want to sit up like I do. Whichever you want to do, it's entirely up to you. But just make sure you're cozy. So make sure your neck is covered. I always make sure my neck is warm during this. You don't want to lose too much body heat when you're meditating. It can get very discomforting. And we're going to journey through the next hour or so into opening up the body and in deep, deep stretching. Right, so close your eyes, deep breath in, and allow your body just to land into itself. And deep breath in again. And same thing, let your body land into itself. And just allow yourself now to really connect with the floor. When I say connecting with the floor, I mean feel all the points of your body that are in touch with the earth. If you're seated, it might just be the backs of your legs and your buttocks. If you're laying down, it'll be a lot more. It'll be the calves, it'll be the buttocks, it'll be the back, it'll be the back of the head. Whatever it is, just bring your consciousness in connection with the earth. And now take a deep breath into the belly. In, and hold, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to inhale and again. In, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to inhale in again. In, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. And now breathe into the ribs. Breathe into the lungs and feel those ribs expand. Inhale in, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, and inhale in again. In and hold. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to breathe into the throat. So inhale in, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. And inhale in, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. And now that we've connected with the 3 chambers of our breath within our body, we've allowed our system to begin to fill with oxygen and life. Just take your conscious awareness now down to your feet. And just feel all 10 toes relax. Inhale and exhale. And now feel the soles of the feet relax and the tops of the feet. Feel the shins relax and the calves relax. And bring your awareness up to the knees now. And feel the knees relax as you inhale and you exhale. And And bring your awareness up to your thighs and feel your thighs relax. Inhale. And exhale. And breathe into your hips now. Bring your conscious awareness into your hips and just really feel them expand and open up. Allow all the tension to release from this part of your body. Inhale and exhale. Really feel the lower half of your body just disengage and relax. Feel your mind relinquish its control. Really feel that lower half of your body settle and become peaceful. And breathe into your belly again and feel your belly relax. And all the internal organs contained within your hips, allow them to relax. Breathe into your kidneys and allow your kidneys to relax. Allow your liver and your gallbladder, your spleen and your pancreas to relax. Feel your lungs relax. And your heart. And then bring your conscious awareness to your waist now and allow your waist to relax as you inhale and you exhale. Bring your attention to your ribs from the back all the way round to the front and allow them to relax. Allow your shoulder blades to relax, the front of the chest, the sternum, the diaphragm and the stomach. And feel the whole of your back relaxing and connecting in with the floor. Bring your awareness across your collarbones and allow your collarbones to relax. And bring it across the tops of the shoulders and allow the shoulders to relax. Feel them open up and allow the backs of the shoulders to fall into the floor. And just send your breath now down your spine. And as you exhale, feel all the tension evaporating, dissolving from your spine, allowing your spine to lengthen and open up. And bring your awareness now to the tops of your arms and allow the tops of your arms to relax. Allow your elbows to relax and your forearms. Allow your wrists to relax, the palms of your hands, the tops of your hands. And all 10 fingers become still and soft. Now bring your awareness to your neck and allow your neck to relax as you inhale and you exhale. And bring your awareness now to the base of your skull, that band just above your neck. And breathe into it. And really allow the tension to dissolve as you exhale. And bring your awareness now to your jaw. Allow your jaw to relax. Your teeth and your mouth and your cheekbones. Allow the sides of your head to relax, the back of your head, your ears. Feel your temples relax, your forehead, the top of your head and the back of your head. Feel your forehead relax, your eyebrows, your eye sockets, your nose, your nostrils, eyeballs. And then inhale deeply inside your skull, deep into your brain, and as you exhale, feel all the tension evaporating from your mind. And just take a moment now and be curious. Just see, are there any thoughts, any feelings, or any emotions? And if there are, there is no judgment, there is no attachment. Just imagine a bright blue sky behind your eyes, and all of those thoughts and feelings and emotions just turn into clouds that float away upon the breeze. You allow yourself to be still and empty. And now just bring your awareness back down to your feet and wiggle your toes. And bring your awareness back to your fingers and wiggle your fingers. And if you're seated, you can drop your chin to your chest. And if you're laying down, just in your own time, in your own way, roll over onto your right side as we prepare to enter our practice. And just spend some time here connecting back in with your body, connecting in with the floor, your mat. If you're seated, you can slowly lift your head back up. And if you're laying down, take a deep breath and then bring yourself up into any comfortable seated position for you. Whether your legs are out in front, whether they're folded, whatever is a comfortable and easy position for you to hold. And bring your hands in front of your heart in prayer position. And we're going to rub our hands together now, our palms. And we're just going to put them over our eyes. And feel that heat permeate the eyelids. And gently open the eyes behind the palms. And lower your hands back in front of your heart in prayer position. We're just going to chant Om. You are very welcome into space tonight. So we're going to begin seated and just opening up the body. I'm just going to move back a bit. I like to begin seated. And again, if you're seated and you have lower back problems, please get a cushion. My back's a little bit tense because I was doing splits yesterday. And yeah, it was great crack. Anyway, so arms out to the side, nice straight back, engage the torso and really activate the core. So your core runs across here and here. We want them activated. Torso is engaged. It's mountain pose, but we're seated. And arms out to the side. You're going to inhale up. And hold, and exhale back down again. Beautiful. And we're going to do that again. I'm just going to move back over here. I'm going to inhale up. Core engaged. This is an active stretch. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Now you're going to plant your left hand onto the ground and inhale up. And just fold at the waist. So we really want to stretch. Keep those hips pushing away from the armpit. We're opening up the space between the armpit and the hip. And back. You're going to put the right hand down on the ground now and the left hand up. And again, bend at the waist. We're really opening everything up. It's dynamic. The core is active. Pelvis is engaged. We're opening the ribs, the waist, and back to the center. Now we're going to make it a little bit deeper. So we're going to add a little twist as we turn. So palm back down. Turn out as if you're welcoming people into the room. And then inhale up. And you're going to let the hand fall out. It's very deep pose. So just really inhale into this. And exhale. And inhale. Lift that sternum and exhale. And back down. I'm going to go the other side now. So again, welcome. And up. And again, it's open chest, lifting the sternum. Core is active. And back to the center. Beautiful. I'm going to do a little twist now. So you're going to take the right hand to the left knee and just look behind you. Nice. Just go wherever you can. It's not about pushing yourself into the position. It's about working with your body because we're not fully warmed up yet. So it's just getting the body active. Change sides. Don't forget to breathe into it. Keep the hips stable. And back to the center. I'm going to inhale up again. And you're going to fold at the waist. Just as far as you can go. If your hands only come here, that's perfect. If you are a little bit more flexible, and just hold that pose. Again, it's active. I'm just going to move the cushion out the way. You can fold right down. So you'll inhale up. So notice, nice straight back. Core is engaged. Folding at the hips. And I'm coming down. And really open up the shoulders and stretch. So inhale. And exhale. So what we're doing is we're stretching the whole back out. And we're stretching all the muscles in here, all the muscles that run down beside the spine and in the shoulder blades. So again, you come up and back down. Even if you're only here, you're still doing the same thing. Even if you're here, you're doing the same thing. Push those hips into the ground and extend the spine away. And then out. So inhale. And exhale. Walk the hands back up. Take them behind you and lift the sternum now. And really open up that chest. And let the head fall back. Inhale and exhale. And collapse the waist and drop the chin to the chest. Collapse the waist around the back. One more time. Arms up and behind. Lift that sternum up to the ceiling. Really activating the waist. And exhale. Collapse the belly. Round the back. And drop the chin to the chest. Perfect. And then you're going to swing your legs underneath you now. We're going to stretch the feet out. So bring the feet just like this. And we're just going to sit on them. I'm going to rock from side to side. Just give them a little massage. Toes can get forgotten about. And just pay attention to where you might feel tension. So my left toes have no tension, my right toes do. So I'm going to just maybe sit a little bit longer on the right and then move around. Perfect. And then we're going to come down and point the toes and sit on the feet again now and just rock from side to side. And again, you're really giving your ankles, the tops of your feet a nice massage, and just keep rocking. Perfect. So now we're going to start moving things along, getting a little bit more dynamic. I apologize if I don't have my whole body on screen. I will do my best. I'm just going to move my mat a little bit. And we're going to come onto all fours into the tabletop pose. And we're going to do cat and cow. So you're going to exhale and round the back. You try to push your head to your pelvis, basically. Come into the cat. And then you're going to drop the belly and lift the head and come into the cow. And you really want to open up those hips and push into this pose. And then exhale. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the head, come into cow. And exhale into cat. inhale. Into cow. And exhale. Into cat. And now we're going to do a little bit of flying tiger just to get our core working. I like to work core all the way through. So activate your core, and you're going to extend your right leg out. Keep the hip dropped, so don't do this. You really want the hip dropped. Lift that core. So notice I was doing this, lifting everything up strong and stable, and left hand out. Perfect. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Elbow to knee. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and extend one more time. Nice and long. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and elbow to knee, and release. And we're going to do the same thing now on the other side. So again, don't let the hip come out to the side. We want it nice and stable. So I'll turn around to make sure you can see. So again, nice flat back, and extend that left leg this time. Keep that hip dropped, core engaged, and extend the right arm. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Elbow to knee, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And extend. We're going to hold again. So nice and strong. Core engaged. 5, 6, 7, 8. And elbow to knee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And release. Take the knees apart and come into child's pose. So we really want to extend the back. So come down. Just rock from side to side. We're gently opening up the groin, opening up the hips. And then you're going to come up on the knees and come forward, curl the toes under, and come up into the downward dog. So I really need you to lift the tailbone up to the ceiling. So it's this action. You're really pushing the hands, pushing into the palms, heels are on the ground, and lift that tailbone up. Activate the core. Shoulders are actually relaxed. And we're just going to walk the dog. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to pump our shoulders. So put your heels to the ground and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if you cannot get your heels to the ground, this is where your pillow comes in handy. You'll put your pillows here, okay? Put a pillow there, and then when you come up onto the heels, that way you can get into your downward dog. Don't worry if your heels can't, if your hamstrings aren't stretched enough. Yeah, you might not get your heels to the ground, but you can still get exactly the same from the pose when you have the heels supported and you really lift that tailbone up. And we're going to come back down, come back up on our feet again just for a moment, and just rock from side to side. Back up into downward dog, and then walk the feet, and come into a forward fold. So, nice flat back. I'm going to turn around again. Way I get a flat back is I usually hit my hands beside my ears and really engage legs. So you're pushing into the inside of the feet and you're really bending from the hips. And just inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale, and bend the knees and come up. And we're going to come into our mountain pose now. So just take a moment. Feet should be parallel. Really make sure everything's nice and even, pushing into the inside of the legs. Shoulders are back, away from the ears. Your pelvis is engaged. Core is active. So it's a strong pose. I'm just going to hold this. And you should feel this. I feel this across my shoulders, my back, my core, my legs, all the way down into my ankles. I'm just going to adjust my foot there. Just inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. So now we're going to do a couple of salutes to the moon. Depending what time of day you do this, you should really do salute to the sun. However, I really like salute to the moon at the moment. In these times, we need to keep our shoulders open because we're all in our phones more. We're all doing this more. Opening everything up is really important. So mountain pose opens everything up. Inhaling up, opening up the shoulders and back down. So coming back into your mountain pose and hands in front of the heart in prayer position. Keep the core engaged. So keep everything nice and strong. So that don't have your pelvis like this or like this. It's like this. Legs are strong, core is engaged, shoulders are back, and hands in front of the heart in prayer position. And you're going to inhale up and lift the sternum and add in a little back bend. And exhale down. So that back bend should not be felt in your lower back at all. It's about lifting the sternum. So come into your forward fold and inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale a little bit deeper. And then you're going to put your hands beside your feet. And we're going to step our left leg back. So into a lovely long lunge. And we're just going to do some drop lunges. Really open up the psoas. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to drop that back knee. Make sure the front knee is over the ankle. And you're going to come up. You're going to clasp your hands, palms together at your butt. Roll the shoulders back, lift the sternum, and pull the arms away from each other and lean into that front leg. Really strong pose, opening up the front of the body. And exhale and release. And you're going to curl the toe under, lift, and we're going to change. So again, nice long lunge, and we're going to do some drop lunges again and open up that psoas. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop that back knee. And we're going to inhale up. Nice and strong. Clasp those hands together. Roll the shoulders back, lift the sternum, and just lunge into that front leg. Pushing those hips forward. Inhale and exhale and release. And then we're going to take that front leg to the back. And we're going to come into a nice strong plank. So core is engaged, legs are strong, shoulders are rounded. Don't want to see this or this. They're not planks. This is a plank. So everything is strong, everything's engaged, everything's stacked. You can adjust. So then knees to the ground, chest to the ground and chin to the ground. And we're going to push up into the cobra. Shoulders are away from the chest and you're trying to get the hips to the ground. So everything is active. And then curl the toes under. Come up into your downward dog. So a really lovely strong dog. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And then we're going to come up on our tippy toes. And we're going to kick that left leg up in the air and bring it forward through to the front of the mat. And we're going to do our lunges again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop that back knee. And grab those hands. Lift that sternum and lean into that front leg. Lovely. Inhale, you can pull your hands away. Just keep the palms together. And back down. And we're going to change legs now. And we're going to do our lunges again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And drop that back knee. And then inhale up. Clasp the palms together. And lift. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And release. And you're going to bring that back foot to the front. Come back into a forward fold. try and lengthen that back. Pushing into the feet, strong legs. So inhale and exhale. And then we're going to bend the knees and inhale up. Back bend and hands in front of the heart in prayer position. Beautiful. Now, instead of me going through all that again, I'm going to keep going, but you can pause the video there and repeat that whole sequence if you like. So next, we're going to come into some more hip openers. So take a drink of water, just a small one. If you need it, it's really important to stay hydrated. So have a drink. We're going to come into my other current favorite at the moment, the tree pose. So back into your strong, active mountain pose, and we're going to do a little sequence. So it's quite difficult. Again, pause, stop and start as you need to at will. So inhale up and palms together and hold 2, 3, 4, fold at the waist. Try and keep those hips in line. Hold 2, 3, 4 and back up. And fold the other side. And hold 2, 3, 4 and back up. Hands come back down. Put all the weight onto the right foot now. And bring yourself up into whatever tree works for you, whether your foot is here. If it's here, make sure the knee is in the arch of the foot, the heel is above the knee, the toes are below the knee. Or here, they're all tree. But really try and keep those hips facing forward. So come into whatever tree works for you. Nice. Open. And hands in front of your heart. So strong, active. You need your core here. You need those pelvis engaged. And just inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. We're going to take the arms up. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And you're going to bring one hand down here. And we're going to add in a little side bend. Really, you have to focus. That's just a small one. And back. And release. And you're going to keep this hand here. You're going to take this hand. And you're going to not fall over like I just did. But you're going to grab your foot. And you're going to extend it out in front. Ooh. And if you topple over, that's fine. I'm still learning how to do this pose and look at myself in the camera. But I'm all for real yoga, where we fall over, where we play and bring everything back and shake. I always like to shake. We do our hip circles and we shake the legs out. And we're going to do that little sequence all over again. So, I'm just going to remove some of my layers. So, we're going to come on to the other side now. We're going to start now mountain pose again. So, inhale. And exhale. And inhale up. Nice and long and tall. I'm going to fold at the waist. Keep those hips stable. And hold 2, 3, 4 and back up. Another side. Hold 2, 3, 4 and back up. And we're going to bring the hands down. And then we're going to take all the weight onto the left foot and just come into whatever tree works for you. Keep the core engaged, keep the foot stable. Find your drishti point. So it's that point that you soft focus on that stabilizes you. A lot of our balance comes from our vision. So inhale and exhale. And then we're going to bring the hands out and up. And inhale and exhale. one hand down to the knee and add a side bend in. But it's more about lifting the upper body. You're not really moving the lower body. And back to the center. And then you're going to drop the hand and take this toe and this hand, take it out to the front and then out to the side and back to the center. And I find, depending what's going on with you, one side is generally more stable than the other. Pay attention. So my left side, my feminine side is more stable than my masculine side. Probably because she's loving all this lockdown stuff. Whereas my divine masculine wants to get out there and do things. Yeah! So, hand release. And shake those hips. Shake the legs. And lovely. Hands on the knees. I'm going to rotate. 2, 3, 4. And back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. So now we're going to go into goddess pose. I'm just going to take my socks off. This usually happens. I start heating up too much in yoga. I have too many clothes on. Right, so feet wider than shoulder width apart. So we're going to be working upper legs now at the moment and the arms. So you're going to take the arms out, palms up, bend the elbows. Then you're going to take the knees out over the feet, and you might want to adjust what you need to do. The width, you're going to engage that pelvis, engage that core, lift that sternum. I'm going to sit down into this pose. I'm going to hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up and release. I'm going to do it again now. So just take a moment and arms out and up and bring the hands in, and then we're going to take the knees down, engage that core, engage that core and that pelvis, and we're going to hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and up. Lovely. So now we're going to turn the left foot forward, and you're going to turn, just keep that right foot at 90 degrees, keep those hips facing forward. I'm going to take the arms back out again, and you're going to pull the left arm out, just like somebody's pulling you. Oh my God, somebody's got me off screen. And then we're going to just, again, turn at the waist, and come into the pyramid pose. Lovely. And we're just opening up here really. So just inhale. Try not to do this with the arm. It's very easy. Keep everything parallel. And exhale. You can try and go a bit deeper if you want. Inhale. Keep that chest open. And exhale. Hips pointing forward. And you really want to open everything up. Lovely. And we're going to turn that left foot in, right foot forward. You can adjust if you need to. Really keep that core engaged and forward. You want those legs really active. Arms up again. And oh, being pulled off screen. Oh my God. And then we're going to fold at the waist and come to the knee. Lovely. And keep that chest open. Inhale and exhale. You can go deeper if you want. Inhale and exhale. Come to the ground, so just inhale. Keep that chest open and exhale. And inhale up. And release. So Sherry back to the center. We're going to rotate the knees. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Next we're going to move on to the floor. So I always like to come to the floor via Malasana, which is a squat. So I take those legs apart again, knees out. We're not going quite as far as the goddess pose, but you're going to come down into this. You're going to shimmy around till you get everything right. And you're going to push those knees open and you're going to lift that sternum up. So you're really sitting down into this pose. And we're really opening up the hip flexors here. You can gently rock from side to side. It'll help open it up. Try and sit down a bit deeper as you inhale. And you exhale. You inhale. And you exhale. Very good. And just rock from side to side again. Now we're going to add a little stretch in. So you're going to take your right hand, put it on the ground, and inhale the left hand up. And just inhale. And exhale. It's deep, so just take your time with it. You have to breathe into your ribs, back to the center. Inhale and exhale. Take the left hand down and inhale up. And again, you might find one side is tighter than the other. And back to the center, because I am obviously speaking from experience. And then we're going to come, put the hands behind and sit down. Bring the feet together and we're going to butterfly now. So just grab your toes in your hands and just butterfly the legs. So again, we're opening up hips, groin, psoas. This is very good for digestion. So just inhale and exhale. If you can't get your knees all the way down, this is fine too. So just go with what your body is able to do. Really lift yourself up, and then I want you to lean forward as far as you can go onto the feet. So just inhale and exhale down, and inhale, and as you exhale just try and get a bit lower, and exhale, and inhale and exhale and come back up. Lovely. My cat's meowing at the window. Sorry, pussycat. Now we're going to take one leg out to the side. So we're going to do a sort of a stretching side twist. So you put your heel into the perineum. The other foot, I'm going to just try and move so you can really see. The other foot is out to the side. Now your foot might only be here. That's fine. If you're flexible, the foot will be right out, almost parallel. Or it could be parallel, depending again on what your flexibility is like. Nice straight back, so notice I'm trying to keep my torso straight, my shoulders straight. And what you're going to do is, you're going to take, so we have our right leg out to the side. We're going to take our right hand out in front of us. You're going to turn the palm up to the ceiling, and then turn the palm towards the foot. So it's going to feel very unnatural. But what it does is it sets the body up for this pose, because we're going to do a twisting side stretch. A Janushirshana. I think I've said that right. That's in Sanskrit anyway. So you're going to bring this arm up now, and you're going to swing the hand down. Now you may only grab here. That's fine. Keep the elbow inside the leg, because we want the chest open. If this is all you do, perfect. At least your chest is open, and that is where you need to be. So we're, again, deep stretching here. Flex that foot. If you're a little bit more flexible, you'll swing all the way around and grab your foot and open up that chest. Keep that elbow in the right place and reach down and grab the other side. And open everything up. So just inhale and exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And back up. So I'm still opening up there. This arm, top half of my body should even be more open and higher. It's like you're swimming and we're looking through the window. I should be like that on the ground. So I'm getting there. I'm slowly opening up the top half of my body, but I'm a year going into that position. So I have the bottom half in the correct place now. I can reach down from here. I have the chest open. I just have to bring that height into the top of my body now and opening up more and bringing that twist in. So I'm gonna bend the right foot now into the perineum. It's actually one of the most powerful stretches in yoga. This literally works every muscle in our body. So again, bring the heel into the perineum, flex that foot, take it wherever it's comfortable. Perhaps it's 90 degrees out to the side. Perhaps this is where you need to go. Just work with your own body's flexibility. Everyone starts somewhere. Even I had to start somewhere. And like I said, this is a pose I've been working on for a year. So again, the body should be nice and straight and tall. So this time it's our left leg out to the side, and really keep that leg connecting with the ground, yeah? And then you're going to bring the left hand out, palm to the ceiling, and then turn it towards the foot so the thumb comes and points to the floor. And then you're going to bring this arm up and swing around. So notice already I'm starting to get into that twisted position. So again, if this is where you are, perfect. That's perfect, because you're opening everything up that's meant to be opening. So keep that elbow on the inside of the leg. If you're a little bit more flexible, you'll reach down and grab the foot and reach over and twist the body into position. And you use the bent knee to really stabilize you. So inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale, and back up. Perfect. I like saying perfect a lot. So we're going to bring the feet back in. We're going to do another butterfly. So, and you should feel this is all opening up. Shoulders are opening up. So now while we're down here again, we're going to get our belts, and we're going to do a little bit more on the shoulders. So you can sit like this if you want. You can sit with your legs crossed, whatever you need, but we're going to be using our core here. So I'm going to stay like this to make it a little bit harder. And I'm just going to move a little bit forward so I don't bang the radiator. You want the arms wide, but not too wide, because we're going to make this work. And we're going to inhale up and behind. And inhale up and front. So we're going to do another 4. And really try and see where your body is compensating. So I'm compensating on this side. I'm not evenly distributing my weight. So inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up and front. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up and front. And 2 more. Inhale up and back. One more, and back. Don't forget to breathe, and inhale up and front. And then you can, if you were sitting like I was there, you can just release and bring yourself into this. We're going to take the arms above the head now, nice straight back, open the shoulders. I'm going to fold at the waist again. So again, there's a nice deep stretch. And so just bring the hand down and let gravity pull and open up the body. So just inhale. So again, it's a variation on what we just did with the twisted side angle stretch. And again, we're getting that nice open body, so you can twist into this a little bit more. And back to the center. And back up. And back down. Again, let gravity really open up everything, pull you down. Not in a bad way. Like this is just isometric stretching and working. So we're working the body even while we're stretching it. And just open up that chest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale up. And release. So now we're going to take the belt, and we're going to bring it to our feet, and we're going to stretch the legs out in front of us, and we're going to do an assisted forward fold. So again, if you have lower back problems, make sure you sit on a pillow, just a thin one. It's handy because it helps support the back. Now, just so you know, you might put it there, you might sit right on it, but just to help you to get into position. So you're gonna sit up nice, strong and tall like this. Very good. And then you're going to put the feet in front of you, and you really want to sit up on your sit bones, and you're going to put the belt around your toes, well the balls of your feet really, and then you're going to want to grab the belt to wherever you feel like you need to, because you're going to pull yourself down, but you're going to keep that back straight. So notice there's my back moving, so shoulders are back, and then you're going to fold at the hips again. So you really want to keep the spine as flat as possible because we're stretching here. So it's a deep, deep, deep lower back stretch. So inhale up, lift that sternum and come forward. Keep that back stretching and up on the sit bones, pushing. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. And really pull everything up and exhale. Head and neck aligned. Inhale and exhale. Try and get a bit deeper. Try not to round if you can. It's difficult, but inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And we're just going to hold this for a while. So just keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And then you're going to make sure you're pushing from the back and lift up. Nice and straight and release. We're going to put the belt down. It's almost over, don't worry. Because these classes, they don't seem like I do a lot, but trust me, we're doing heaps. So you're going to take one leg out in front of you now. Still sitting up straight. You're going to hug your right knee to you. I'm going to kick up. So 1, 2, 3. Keep the back straight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you're going to grab your foot and straighten the leg. Nice strong stretch. And we're really stretching muscles on the outside of the ass now. Mine are tight today. Inhale and exhale. And release. Leg back out in front of you, really connecting with the floor. And grab the back of the left knee now and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And grab your foot and inhale up. And inhale, exhale. Try and keep that back straight. So inhale. And exhale. I'm going to hold this and inhale. So you should feel that all down the outside here. And exhale. And release. And then we are going to do a little bit of playtime tonight. But playtime's going to be super weird. So for those of you who've never done a class with me before, I always have playtime. Playtime's where we, like children, try a pose we've never done before. So I actually cannot remember what this pose is called, but you basically sit like this again, and you're going to take one arm under here, and what you're going to do is you're going to lift your leg up onto your shoulder, and you're going to actually try and straighten the leg so that you I haven't done this for months, so that you're actually coming into this pose. And inhale and exhale and release. So I only discovered by accident playing that I could even do that last year. So this is why playtime is so important. That's why I started bringing it into all my yoga classes. Because if we don't play, how can we ever discover what we can and can't do? So When you've done one side, do the other. Let's see if I can get up on this side, hey? We'll see. I don't know. Oh, so funny. I haven't done this for months. Now. And, oh, not bad. It's not ideal, but it's not bad. It's not as good as the other side. And release. So, you can play for another little bit more if you want. I think I'm done. We are going to need our belts again, so because we're going to do a little bit more stretching on the floor. I'm really big into the hip openers at the moment, so we're going to use the belts on the floor. But before we do, we're going to do one more opening up of the front of the body and just contracting back here, because we've done quite a bit of stretching there. So we're going to come into the pigeon pose. So you're going to keep that knee bent in front of you. So the left knee is bent in front of you. And you're going to take the right leg back, and you're just going to come on to the hip. So you basically are going to want the foot as close into the groin as possible, unless you are well advanced in the pigeon, and then you'll take your leg out to 90 degrees and you'll come down like this. But otherwise it's perfectly fine just in here, because what we're doing is we're actually going to be stretching out all this front of the body, and I want you to just push up. So we're activating the back and we're stretching into this hip here. So just inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale, and we're going to put our hand up on the knee, and you're going to bend that back leg and just grab the foot. This is all we're going to do. I just want you to, we're not going to do anything too fancy. We're not going to try and get the heel into the elbow. I just want the stretch. So just open up, flex that foot, and then back down, come back to the front, and I'm going to walk our hands forward and just rest here for a moment. So we really stretch that front leg now. Inhale and exhale. And now to change legs, you're going to curl that back toe under, and you're going to come up into downward dog and just stretch out the back again. And then this time we are going to kick that right leg up. So I really like to kick the leg up. It's a really good practice to get into. I usually come up on my tippy toes and I really kick it up. And I bring it forward and down and stretch that other leg back. And really, again, you can keep that foot at a 45-degree angle unless you're super flexible, and then you'll bring it out to 90 and come into the position. Otherwise, that 45 is fine, because again, we're just doing a stretch. It's not really about getting into correct pigeon pose or anything right now. We're just really wanting to stretch all this back leg. So really push up, come up on your fingertips, and inhale and exhale. Just my ass looks enormous in this pose. Oh well, it's all yoga. It's all yoga. And just inhale and exhale. And then place the right hand on the right knee and just twist around. And we're going to bend that back leg and just flex the foot and just grab it, because we just want to deepen that stretch. Again, it's not about grabbing the ankle with the elbow. It's more about just about the stretch. And release. Push back up again into the pose. And then we're going to walk forward and just rest here for a moment and stretch this leg out. So just lay here for a bit. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And then push up. We're going to come back up into our downward dog. So curl that toe under. And just stretch that back out. It's sort of like a counter pose. So really lift that tailbone. Really notice my shoulders are quite relaxed. I've really got the head
in here. My feet should be a bit further back. So there we go. Nice, strong downward dog. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to take our knees to the ground. And we're going to come into a child's pose and just rest. Rest here for a moment. So rest your head. Just give your neck time to just unwind and relax. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to come up, and I want you to come onto your back now and grab your belt or your scarf, whatever you're using. So we're going to do some stretches. I find these are very powerful for opening the hips, and even though I've slowed my classes down because I normally do some really like intense hardcore classes where my students start groaning at me. Oh, this is another fabulous angle for me, not, but anyway, I am in service to you, and we will grab our belt, put it on our foot. You're going to extend the other leg and try and really push it to the floor as if you were standing in mountain pose. You're going to pull this leg towards you, but I really want you to straighten it. So if you've got your right leg in the air, bring your left hand above the knee really to straighten it as you're pulling the leg towards you. If you are quite flexible, like myself, what I do is I actually grab the belt behind my head and allow my head and gravity to pull the leg closer and really opening up the stretch as much as I can and then pushing into it. So it gives me the opportunity without, say, if I've got nobody here to help me, I can get a really, really quite deep stretch as if somebody was stretching me out. And I just push. It's going to be difficult to keep that bottom leg down if there's nobody here to help you. If you have company, somebody can do this stretch for you. But just be gentle, or if you can do this stretch and they can hold that leg down, that's probably the best thing to do. You still use the belt and do this, they can hold that leg down, and then that way you'll get a much deeper stretch in this position. And release, and then you're going to take the leg out to the side. So again, I like to take the belt underneath my neck, and you're going to, sorry, my legs are a bit long, I'm banging into the radiator here. I am definitely the least glossy yoga teacher online you will ever see. Keeping it real, baby, keeping it real. So you bring that leg out to the side, try and get it to the floor. I usually pull on the belt because I really am trying to increase a lot of my flexibility. So I want my leg to come up higher. Eventually, please God, it will touch my head bit by bit. So inhale and exhale. I still have about a meter to go. And then you're going to release, and you're going to take the leg now across the body. So pull the belt out from behind the neck because I don't want anyone choking. And then you're going to take it, so notice, take it out and take it back underneath. So just be gentle with yourself when you're going across body, because we're lengthening muscles that attach into the base of the spine, and if they're tight, this is going to hurt, but not in a bad way. You may want to cry. I did for months when I was first, because initially I couldn't get my leg any lower than this. So now I'm down here, and it still gets tight, it still gets sore, but it's been the best thing I could have done for my lower back in the whole world. So just make sure you keep the hips relaxed in this, face relaxed, serene, even if your body's cramping up and you're wanting to just cry and weep and curl up into fetal position. Don't. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And then inhale up. And we're going to change legs now. So, just whichever one you did, swap and take it down to the ground, and then again you can just pull it towards you, and do try and keep that leg as tight to the ground as you can. Again, it's hard, especially if you've got a booty like me. It's just really hard. And inhale I'm definitely not your usual svelte yogi. But I'm fit, man. I'm fitter than most 16-year-olds I teach. Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. And then out to the side. So you'll take the belt under the head or the scarf, whatever you're using. And so now that you can see this leg, I'll just move out into the screen a bit more. So I'm taking it out, but I really want to keep my hips as flat as I can. And you really are trying to get the foot to the floor. It doesn't matter if it doesn't come all the way down, but you're really opening up. And as you can see here, this is the basis for the extended leg pose when we moved out of the tree. And just doing this has really changed my whole yoga practice. So inhale. And how I sleep. Oh my God, I sleep so much better whenever I do this. And exhale. And now across the body. And again, if you have lower back problems or tightness across the back, just go nice and slow. And you're just going to try and get that foot to the floor. Eventually I'll work out the filming here. Oh, another beautiful angle, gorgeous. And relax the hips. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And release. And you're going to put the belt away now, because we won't need it. Yay, I hear you say. Don't get too cocky. We've got a little bit of core work to do. So, because the basis of everything we do with our body is our core. So, we're going to lay down on our backs. You're going to take both legs up to 90 degrees. And if you have lower back issues, you will put your hands underneath the base of your spine here. And we're going to do 10 mermaids. So 1, 2, 3, keep the core active. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we are going to do some scissors. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. And now we're going to do something that, well, actually hug your knees to your chest first. Just rock from side to side, because we've done a lot here with our legs. So now we're going to do something that I like to call 90, 60, 30. Well, that's what I was trained to call it. It's not what I like to call it, but it's what it is called. So there's 90. And keep that core engaged. 60 and 30. Back up to 90. We're going to do this 10 times. 60, 30, and 90, 60, 30, and 90, 60, 30, and 90, 60, 30, and 90. That's 5, 60, 30, and 90, 60, 30, and 7, 90, 60, 30, and 2 more, 90, 60, 30, and 1 more, 90, 60, 30, and back up to 90. Flex the feet, and we're going to reach up and touch our toes. So keep the chin tucked to the chest, and we're going to lift that chest up off the ground. 2, 10 times, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now hug those knees to those chests and take them right out to the side and just rock now from side to side. So you can see my knees are on either side of my chest. Another gorgeous, gorgeous position and angle. I look fab and beautiful. And then you're going to take the feet out the width of your mat, arms out to the side. And we're going to drop our legs to the left and you're going to look to the right. It's just a little twist here. Inhale and exhale. Bring the legs up, drop them to the right and look to the left. And inhale and exhale. And lift those knees up. And then you can get ready for Shavasana. So just whatever you took off, make sure you put back on. Even if you feel too warm, just please put it back on because you will lose quite a bit of body heat during Shavasana. And I do quite a long Shavasana because our bodies learn the very best when we rest. So when we're in deep Shavasana, everything that you have just done here is being integrated into your body. It's being integrated into your muscle memory, into your cells. And I have seen the difference the Shavasanas make in myself and in my students who come week after week and only get better, and I don't even have to do very many corrections because they just fly it. So now that's it, I haven't seen them for a while, but that's okay. One day soon we will all be back in the studio again. So just get yourself comfy. You can either sit up or lay down, but just make sure you're comfy. You may want a pillow for your neck, a blanket on top of you, depending how warm you are, but keep it handy because you don't want to end up out of Shavasana cold. Have a drink of water if you need it. And then while we're waiting to get organized, just close your eyes. Close your eyes and get comfortable. And just feel again your body connecting in with the floor. Because these Shavasanas are thresholds. The first one created a threshold between your everyday life and your practice of yoga. And this one is a threshold between your practice of yoga back into the world of your everyday life. But what happens is we take the practice with us when we leave. And that's the beauty of Shavasana. It really integrates everything into our body. So just take a deep breath in. Inhale in, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, and inhale in, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. And inhale into the ribs, in, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. And inhale into the ribs again, in, and really hold, just keep holding, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. And just allow yourself to sink into the floor beneath you. Allow the earth to hold you up in her hands, where you are safe and you are supported. Allow your breathing to find its own gentle rhythm. And just bring your consciousness now down to your feet.
And feel all 10 toes relax. And breathe into the tops and the soles of your feet. And feel the whole of your feet relax. Bring your awareness to your ankles. And feel your ankles release and relax. Bring your awareness to your calves and your shins. Just feel your calves and your shins relax. Now bring your awareness to your knees and allow your knees to relax as you inhale and you exhale. And take that feeling up your thighs now and allow your thighs, top and bottom, to really relax. So your whole legs now, right and left, are connecting with the floor. They feel heavier and yet somehow lighter. Allow your mind to let go of the hold it has on your legs. And allow the legs to just detach and release from the torso. And inhale and exhale. And bring your awareness to your hips now. And allow your hips to relax. Allow all the muscles of your lower back to relax. And imagine a point of bright white light at the base of your spine. And draw this light up your spine, and as it passes through each vertebrae and each disc, it brings relaxation and healing. It opens up the spine, it lengthens it, it relaxes all the nerves and all the muscles that connect into the spine as it goes higher and higher and higher and higher until it comes all the way up to the top of the spine at the base of the skull, where that light then cascades out like a fountain and runs down either side of the back, relaxing the muscles as it passes by, until it moves back into the lower back and pours out into the earth beneath you. And you bring your awareness to your waist and you feel your waist relax and your belly relax. And all your internal organs relax as you inhale deeply into them and exhale out any tension. And just breathe now into the lungs. Inhale in and hold and release. And bring your awareness to your ribs as they curve from the back of your spine all the way around to the front of your body, and feel them all relax one by one, right and left. And allow your stomach and your diaphragm to relax, your chest to relax, and bring your awareness into the shoulder blades and feel your shoulder blades relax. And bring that awareness to your collarbone and allow your collarbone to relax. And bring that awareness now across both of your shoulders, right and left, and feel the shoulders really relax. All the way into the joint. Where it then flows into the top of the arm, and the top of the arm relaxes. And the elbows relax, and the forearms relax. The wrists relax, the palm of the hands, the backs of the hands. And you breathe deeply into all 10 fingers. And all 10 fingers relax and become still. And just do a scan of the right side of your body. If there's any tension here, just breathe into it now and allow it to dissolve as you exhale. And then scan the whole left side of the body and see if there's any tension here, and if there is, just breathe into it. And as you exhale, allow it to dissolve away. And breathe into your neck now. And really allow your neck to relax. Front and back and sides, all the muscles and the tendons and the veins relax. And you feel your jaw relax. And you feel the base of your skull relax. And you feel your bottom lip and your top lip relax, and your teeth and your tongue and the roof of your mouth. And you feel the TMJ joint that joins in just below the ear. You feel that relax. You feel the sides of your head relax, and both of your ears. Right down into the ear canals, all become still and soft and relaxed. You take that feeling now to the back of your head, and the top of your head, and your whole skull begins to relax. Your forehead relaxes, your right temple, your left temple, your right eyebrow, your left eyebrow, your right eye socket and your left eye socket, your right eyeball and your left eyeball. And the bridge of the nose relaxes, the tip of the nose relaxes, and both nostrils relax. And you breathe deeply into the sinuses, and you feel them relax as you exhale. Now take a deep breath inside the skull and fill your mind up with air and relaxation and peace, and just as you exhale, allow all the tension of the mind to release. Give your mind permission to stop. Say to it, I give you permission to stop. And allow the mind to release its hold on your body. And now take a moment and be curious. And just see, are there any thoughts, feelings, emotions, any chatterings of the monkey mind? And if there are, reach up now inside your mind and pluck them from the ether. And as you touch them, they turn into blossoms, beautiful bright flowers, different colors and sizes and textures. And you marvel at these flowers as you hold them in your hands, these flowers that were once your thoughts. And as you hold these flowers, and you feel their textures and you smell their fragrances, you notice a river has come tumbling by. This is your river. It is bright and clear and deep and blue. And it is dancing and burbling as it travels wherever it is that rivers travel to. And as you watch the current flow by, you notice within its depths there is light dancing around. Bursts of sunlight that have come to play in the water. And as you watch the river flow by one, you throw your blossoms into the water, into the river, and you watch them float away. For all that matters in this moment is that you are. You are enough. You are okay. You are safe and you are supported. You are healthy and you are loved. And you say to yourself, I am inhaling. I'm exhaling. I am inhaling. I am exhaling. And you marvel at the feeling of stillness and space within your body. As you continue to breathe. For it is in this stillness that miracles occur. And now just bring your conscious awareness to your heart center, to your chest. And imagine here a light as bright and warm as the sun. And this light begins to grow and it fills you. And it keeps continuing to get bigger and bigger until it fills you from the top of your head all the way down to your feet. And still the light continues to grow as it moves beyond the confines of your body and begins to envelop you in a bright, protective, golden light. And as you lay here within this golden light, safe and warm, knowing you are in a shield of protection, you bring your conscious awareness back into your body, back into your room, into this here and now and this time and space on this earth. And you breathe all the way down to your toes and you wiggle your toes. And then you breathe all the way into your hands and you wiggle your fingers. And you very gently breathe into your head and just rock your head from side to side really slowly. And if you're seated, you can drop your chin to your chest to connect back in with your body. And if you're laying down, just roll over onto your left side as we prepare to exit practice. In your own time, in your own way, just lay here. Connect back in with the floor and your body. And just lay here and continue to feel the space and the stillness within. And just let all the sounds around you take you a little bit deeper into that place of stillness. And if you're seated, you can lift your head back up. And if you're laying down, In your own time, in your own way, bring yourself up into any comfortable seated position for you. Hands in front of your heart in prayer position. Now we'll chant Om Shanti 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 Om. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hare Om. And rub the palms together and generate heat in the palms. Keeping the eyes closed, and we're just going to give ourselves a massage to start at the forehead and the head. And really massage the top of the head and the back of the head. We hold a lot of tension in the back and the base of our skull. Massage the neck, the jaw, the cheeks. Massage the shoulders, the tops of the arms, and the back, and the lower back and the kidneys. Massage the belly, the legs, the knees, shins, the legs. And rub the palms together again. And place them over your eyes. Keep the eyes closed. Allow the heat to penetrate the eyelids. And then gently open the eyes behind the palms and feel those eyeballs begin to warm up with the heat of the palms. Allow the light to filter in. And then we're going to slowly lower our palms into space. And we lock our practice in our minds. And we lock it in our heart. And we lock it in our body. We give thanks to the air we breathe and the earth we walk on. And from my heart to you all, Namaste. And hopefully you all enjoyed that practice. And again, if you ever have any questions, please just message me. Otherwise, enjoy. You can watch this, pause it, go back, do it again. You can take bits of it if you want. But it was a lovely dynamic stretching practice tonight. I'm just all about the stretches at the moment. So I give you my love, enjoy, and thank you.